Let's go, let's go, let's go. Super excited and fired up to be here with each and every last one of you all tonight. I would like everybody to do one of the three: like, share, and comment this, because you never know who might need to hear this. And like I told you earlier, I hope everybody got their pen and pad out, because I will be dropping something that I think that we all need to hear, especially when it comes to problems. So pretty much, problems are not stop signs, they're guidelines. Now, I know as we walk through this crazy and winding road of life, or this thing that we call life, it's not news that we all face challenges. We all have problems along the way of the thing that we call life. We all have challenges, and we are going to face problems. So often, rather than us actually seeing our problems as problems, we need to see them as opportunities to grow. Now, we all go through these so-called roadblocks or stop signs, and sometimes even allowing them to actually stop us from actually moving forward. So really, you fall into a trance of actually being like paralyzed. So I'm talking about like paralyzed entirely. Now, if you look at it like this is pretty much a broken perspective. And y'all already know I love to talk about perspective, because once you start looking at it like this puts you in a disempowered place or a position of fear. Now, you never want to find yourself in a position of fear whenever you face problems, because now you're actually letting the problem actually control you, when you actually supposed to be the controller of the problem, right? Now, uncertainty, which it hinders us in our ability to be receptive to the solutions. But the problems that we face, you got to think about it. Every problem that you face, you got to come up with a solution to it. Now, the truth is that problems are not meant to stop our tracks. I'm going to say it again. Problems are not meant to stop us in our tracks. Rather than you seeing it as being a problem or a stop sign, you can see it as a guideline. Now, let me explain. Please let me explain. So, you have to be able to see it as a guideline, because you have to pretty much go through something to actually turn it into a learning experience, right? So let me ask you this. When was the last time you actually faced a problem? Was it 5 days ago, 5 minutes ago, or 5 seconds ago? Now, I do know that problems do come up all the time. Now, how you deal with it actually determines your outcome. Now, I'm just really gonna give you like a few ways that I actually look at problems to help you shift your perspective that you might be having. Because like I said, we all go through problems. You might be going through a problem right now, or you might have went through a problem. But I guarantee you, with these steps that I'm giving you, it will be able to shift your perspective into going to and really looking at any problem, right? So number one, give thanks. Always give thanks. Now, gratitude. Y'all heard me talk about this a lot. Gratitude. Now, I know gratitude is pretty much a wonderful way to actually reframe how we think about our problems. Now, when we are truly grateful, now we actually place ourselves into a more receptive and a high vibrational state. Now, you have to vibrate high to actually see the positive and the negative. Now, this pretty much opens up the viewing of things into a new, how can I say it, unexplored way. Now, number two, choose to see your problems as a map for your life. Choose to see your problems as a map for your life. Now, each problem that we face is to pretty much to help your resolve, your commitment, or your clarity. So you have to be looking at them with no matter what problem that you face. Now, don't be afraid to actually go back to that map if you are unsure, because we don't always know the way. Sometimes you have to revert back to a map. That's just like you going someplace with GPS, and GPS redirect you somewhere else, but you know exactly where it is that you're going. Yeah, sometimes you have to revert back to it and like, okay, now you just strolling through to see was you on the right direction or the right path. And number three, most importantly, trust the journey. You have to be able to trust your journey. Now, we all tend to think that we have all the answers to all the problems that we have, but We really don't. And then when the problem arises, now we actually freak out because of some effect else we don't have the answers. Now, this is where we really need to learn how to trust life, to trust ourselves, and to embrace our ups and downs in life. Now, take one step at a time and then take one more. Now, with that hope in your heart and a smile on your face, now you know and you feel more confident that you are actually safe and guided. Now, I do know that life is truly a journey of what you are becoming, right? It is not the destination. So you really need to face your problems with courage, embrace the lessons, and most of all, enjoy the ride. Remember to enjoy the ride. And like I say, I always remember to love, serve, and grow. I did not want to take up much of y'all time this Sunday, but definitely be looking out for my Mindset Monday video Monday. And let's just kick this week off right, y'all.